All right, everybody, here it is, latest project, motorcycle swap Raptor 660. It's got a ZX1 200 plus horsepower motor on it. It definitely is in need of some love and attention. Whenever you get on it, the chain skips and pops. You can see it's already broke this cover. We're gonna have to look into that. That could be in part due to the fact that if you look at the outside edge on this chain, the chain is rubbing on the frame. Got some real quality welds going on the exhaust. Got some super legit heat shields. This is definitely a cheap budget backyard build. Rear brake, let's take a gander at that. Yep, doesn't have a rear brake. That is zip tied up there on the frame rail. Front brakes work a little bit. Pretty low on fluid. Got bald front tires. This one's got a plug in it. Didn't even realize that when I bought it. We're gonna go through this thing. We're gonna get this thing running and riding right the way it should be. I've always wanted one of these motorcycle swapped quads, and this one popped up on Marketplace near me for cheap, so I just had to go get it. First impression is it is terrifying and completely unsafe, which is what I expected. We're gonna go ahead and tear into it and see if we can't figure out this chain issue and then go put some laps on it. Alrighty, we got this cover popped off, and for some reason someone cut a hole in the bottom of it. That's very interesting. Took and went ahead and loosened up the chain in the rear. It's just those two bolts loosening up. And that's when I was able to see that this thing has been rubbing on the frame for so long, it's rubbed a hole in the frame. Not sure if you could see that in the video. On the back side of what's left of the main frame rail, there's a gaping hole right here. So I think the only logical thing to do is going to be to cut it here and cut it here to make room for that chain to go through, and then weld some random tubing on the outside of this. See, now the Sawzall's starting to bind up a little bit, but I think it's because of the weight of the machine. We are 99% of the way through that joker, so we're just going to try and tough it out. Mint. See what I was talking about with it rubbing? It's just right there. I think it's been rubbing right there. We're ready to get super legit spot welded back on there. That's the marker off, I think. From there to there-ish. Mint. Well, I think we're gonna let that cool off for a minute, and then we're gonna rattle can it, and we're gonna slap the covers back on and see what she do. The 1000cc street bike swapped quad. Ghost Rider. Ridiculous. Rolls a lot better now. We'll see if the chain still pops and junk every time you try and accelerate. Definitely still pops. Interesting. Chain feels tight now when it was loose just a minute ago. Cut to 1 week later, and I think the street bike swapped 1000cc Raptor finally ready for its first test ride. I got a different chain on it. I got a different front sprocket on it, and I have welded the rear shock solid because the way that this engine was put in there, the engine was mounted a little bit too high. So every time the suspension depressed, it would put like 3 inches of slack in the chain, and it was always popping off. I'm recording on a brand new GoPro Hero 12. Hopefully the video and audio quality is a little bit better for y'all. And I'm about to test out a new helmet that my buddy Max got me. It was supposed to be a birthday gift, but it was delayed a bunch. I am terrified. I'm already shaky over here. This thing has way too much power. I've been cutting some donuts in the backyard, making sure the chain's not going to pop off. And it doesn't have a whole lot of brakes. It's got a little bit of front brakes and no rear brake. So we're going to get on it a little bit, but not too crazy. Hope y'all enjoyed the ride. Whew.
We still got a little bit of a chain popping issue, but I mean, every bearing in the rear swing arm is gone. We got no rear brakes. She needs some love. Oh my gosh. It's just terrifying. The entire time we're riding it, we're going to turn on both the fans. Feel like she's getting a little hot today. I've never checked the coolant level on this. You probably do that too. Seeing how well the rest of it was built. She's up around 210 right now. Oh. Oh. Neutral. Neutral.
Noah's first real test ride on the 1000cc swapped Raptor. It's terrifying. I need to fix the brakes. I need to replace all those rear swing arm bearings. It is fast as... Oh, what a terrifying and terribly built machine. I love it though. I absolutely love it. Y'all take care. What's up?
What is it, 1,000?
Yeah.
That's not 1,000 motorcycle.
Kawasaki motor.
Kawasaki?
Yeah, it's that ZX10R, whatever it is.
And
Yep.
a Yamaha frame.
Horribly put together. It's a death trap.
Damn! Talk about go as fast as you move, huh?
Yeah.
Crazy, my buddy was telling me about it, man. I was like, hell, it's terrifying.
Hey, run first gear through the RPM.
What?
Run first gear through the RPM.
What RPM can I get to?
You'll know when you hit it. It'll be fine.
Jesus.
Thoughts? Feelings?
That's terrifying.
Isn't it? There's no reason for this. Absolutely no reason.
I always thought, like, dude, it'd be awesome to have a four-wheeler or a motorcycle engine in it.
Terrifying.
But no, that's all right. 450, 500 is, like, enough.
So I was wide open throttle rolling 62 right here when you passed me.
Jesus.
And you passed me like I was sitting still.
Yeah, I like...
What gear were you
head
in?
down.
Second?
I think so, yeah. I think I was rolling around in second.
Yeah.